Are there investment property opportunities in Sydney now? Thanks for joining us on Kalkine TV. My name's Sage. We have some property trending news to share with you. If selling a property for profit is on your mind, then you might be asking yourself, is now a good time to purchase a house in New South Wales? Having a clear idea of the real estate market and its forecast before making any purchases or sales is definitely recommended. Google stats have shown that "is now a good time to buy a house" is one of the most searched for phrases this week. If that proves one thing, it is that people are interested in how the volatile economic factors are impacting real estate. Over time in Sydney, there has developed a reputation for Sydney having some prime real estate opportunities, with many real estate agents making quite a good living and having high-flying lifestyles from their brokerage in the sector. Sydney property is in demand, but how long will this last and will the momentum continue? One thing that supports the New South Wales real estate market is the healthy supply of new and existing properties. Sydney is often named as the premier location for construction of residential dwellings, being supported by data from Housing Industry Association. This industry body releases a housing scorecard report, which many agents and investors use to help them make decisions. The March report points out that the indicators are still in favour of New South Wales for property investment. However, even stimulus activities such as the First Home Buyer Assistance Scheme that began in 2017 by the Morrison government has left some first home buyers in trouble with the recent unprecedented increases to interest rates. This leaves many first home buyers at a loose end in the state of New South Wales who still find it hard to break into the market. The Australian Bureau of Statistics, or ABS, outlined in its Residential Property Price Index, or RPPI, for the March quarter that Sydney stood out as a strong performer in the real estate sector out of all Australian capital cities. An increase of 3.1% was registered in the price increase compared to the previous quarter, and compared to the same time last year. For the March quarter, prices in New South Wales had increased by 13.1%. The rental market is definitely swaying in favour of the owners, with there being a high demand for rentals in Sydney. In Sydney, in regard to purchasing already built properties, there seems to be a high availability of them. From data provided by Ray White, the REI NSW vacancy rate survey for June 2015 showed that an influx of apartments had been made available in Sydney. And this indicator proves positive for the investors looking for rental income, especially in the inner city suburbs. For those looking at getting involved in this rental investment sector, now could be a time to investigate further, keeping in mind that real estate is usually a long-term investment. Even Michael Yardney, a property specialist from metropole.com.au, has stated in his recent blog post that Sydney's flat prices could reveal a good time to purchase before it picks up again. According to Core Logic data in Sydney, housing prices declined 2.1% over the last month, and over the last week a modest decline was registered of 0.6%. This has been described as the largest decline since 2019, the steepest quarterly drop since March 2019 in fact. So as we wrap up, this is not financial advice in any way, but just an indication as to where the Sydney property market is at for the current quarter. Please do your own research when thinking about investing a large sum of money, like when you make a purchase for a property. Thanks for watching Kalkine TV. Keep watching for more of these live market updates and expert talks. Sage here, signing off for now.